Look who it is. If it isn't our star contestants. We've heard about your deeds from many of the other contestants. Without your help, I'm afraid they would have gotten lost in the hollow.
It's nothing.
You look a bit tired. Do you need any medical assistance?
It's fine. No need.
Cecilia, are you okay? You've been all over the place since our encounter with Ramil.
Really?
We're very sorry. This was on us. We never imagined someone would hack into our carrot data and turn what was supposed to be a friendly competition into a violent incident between contestants. That said, we've already filed a joint report with TOPS and alerted public security. Whoever planted the virus, we'll find them.
Hold on. You mean Ramil and TOPS aren't responsible? Then who is?
We're still gathering details. We formally requested an investigation into Ramil. If the murder charges hold up, he'll be arrested. As for the TOPS Alliance, please rest assured, this event wouldn't happen without their generous sponsorship. They've also taken full responsibility for evacuating the injured from the hollow. They have absolutely no reason to sabotage their own investment.
Understood. We'll leave you to it.
Please, go rest up. And relax. We won't restart the competition until we're absolutely certain everything's safe.
Well, Promia, look at you with your nice new gig. Those cuffs suit you. Perfect for rule breakers like you. I told you, once you left the sweepers, you became a stray dog no one trusts.
You talk too much.
What's wrong? Did I hit a nerve? Then come kill me. You've been dying to do it for ages, haven't you?
I don't waste time on pointless fights.
Pointless? Listen to you. Talking like some city slicker now. Let me guess, you're holding back because you're up to something shady. Am I right?
Intel gathering isn't your strong suit, Romeo. Say one more word, and Krampus won't mind taking you out, and whoever's pulling your strings.
Krampus. Found yourself a nice backer, huh? Fine. Looks like you aren't interested in a little sweeper game. I'll see you in the arena. Maybe that'll jog some memories.
Mr. Romeo, please come with us to the inquiry room. You'll be answering questions from both the Hollow Extreme Athletics League and TOPS Alliance regarding your potential involvement in the malicious incident.
Just you wait. By the time the competition starts, you'll all realize one thing. Every last one of you. You're nothing but worthless strays.
Should we be worried? Wait, Cecilia?
You shouldn't be here, Cecilia.
Run! Get out of here! Jeez.
Judge Promia, Krampus Compliance Authority. This carrot incident involves classified TOPS intel. We're officially taking over the investigation.
Cecilia, hold on. Do you know each other?
What do you want from us? I'm telling you, I'm a specialist at public security now. We're not afraid of you anymore.
I trust you have no involvement in TOPS's internal affairs. Leave. and don't do anything unnecessary. I have no interest in wasting my time.
Sorry, we understand. We're leaving right now.
Huh? Manager! Cecilia! Wait up!
Ooh, that scared the hell out of me. You okay? I'm still alive. Oh, wait. Isn't she supposed to be a contestant? What's she doing here? Is she investigating this too?
Cecilia, what happened back there? Why did you run away? It seems like you two know each other.
No, I don't know her. Not at all. Anyway, we've already turned over every stone in that area. There's nothing left to check. Maybe we should just take a breather. Yeah, a break. Huh. Catching Romule would be the end of it. Can't believe things spiraled even worse after that.
Too many people are tangled up in this. I've got a feeling there are still a lot of secrets waiting to surface. This competition is probably way messier than we thought.
Let's worry about all that after the event restarts. Right now, what you really need is some proper rest. After we isolated all the redundant data, have you had any issues with the HDD lately?
I do feel a bit funny, but it's probably just fatigue. Don't worry about it. To be honest, I'm more concerned about Cecilia. She's been really shaken up since we met Promia and Romule.
That explains why she went straight to the bedroom without saying a word. Maybe you should go check on her.
You look better. So, do you want to talk about what happened out there earlier?
Proxy, I want more.
Hold on, Cecilia. This is my last snack. Please spit out the wrapper. And my hand, too.
I bit you for a reason. I'm interrogating you, so don't lie to me. Back in the competition, when we ran into Black Wolf, I could tell from your breathing and heartbeat that you were terrified too. So why? Why didn't you just leave me and run?
I don't really remember. I was probably too tense to think clearly. I just reacted out of instinct.
So you didn't even know how terrifying those guys from the outer ring can be? What an idiot.
people from the Outer Ring aren't all bad, you know. Billy, Lighter, Lucy, Caesar.
What are you even talking about? I mean those real monsters! That Romeo woman and Black Wolf, Romuald, they're both sweepers. In the Outer Ring, sweepers only do one thing. Cleaning. Useless corrupted patients, rule breakers, anyone in the way. They all get swept out. A lot of people say they take orders from Caledon, the strongest force the Outer Ring ever had.
Caledon, the former dominant force in the Outer Ring. They collapsed a long time ago. It wasn't until recently that Caesar revived their name as the Sons of Caledon. I thought Caledon dissolved. Shouldn't the Sweepers have disbanded as well?
Well, the sweepers may have disbanded, but people like them don't just magically become good.
You've dealt with them before, haven't you?
Yeah, I only survived because I ran fast enough. That was ages ago, back when I was drifting around the Outer Ring. Only way I got food was doing odd jobs for the biker gangs who controlled the oil supply. There were a lot of people like me. So many. We clawed that land and all that oil back from the hollows with our own hands. But none of it ever belonged to us. Because we were weak. Even if we fought tooth and nail to get our hands on something, the city folks would just immediately snatch it from us. The biker gangs were the only ones who could hold on to anything out here in the Outer Ring. So we had to play by their rules. Sometimes, some hotshot would get cocky thinking they could stand up to them. Every single time, they got squashed. Like bugs. Funny, right? That's what the old Outer Ring was like. To those big shots, our lives weren't worth more than ants on the street. Anytime I even heard a rumor that sweepers might be nearby, I'd pack up immediately. New hideout, never stayed in one place too long. But then, one day, I ran out of food. At that rate, even Chalky, who'd been with me the whole time, would have starved to death. That's when someone told me I could scavenge places that'd been cleaned. Once the owners were gone, you could find valuable stuff. Most people were too scared to go near those places, though. I was scared too. But I was starving.
So you took the risk and scavenged those sites?
Yeah. I quietly followed the sweepers, Premia and Romuald. Waited until they finished cleaning a house and left, then snuck in through a window. But I wasn't the only one who showed up.
Hey, this ring's straight up plastic. We fought her for nothing.
Snake tyrant blood on me. Just my luck. Who knows if she's poisonous?
Forget it. Let's leave. If we don't get out of here before the sweepers are back, we're done for. It's the sweepers!
Found you. You're the last ones.
Please! Please don't kill us! We're just scavenging!
We just didn't want to go back into the hollows. We didn't mean to go against Caledon. Please, just let us go.
Day, I ran with Chalky in my arms. I kept running and running, farther and farther, to somewhere I thought Premia could never reach me. I know how sweepers operate. Once they've laid eyes on you, they don't let go. After that, I never went near a cleaned site again. I wandered in fear for a long time. Until one day, Jane dragged me into public security. Then Commissioner Severian gave me a chance to become a specialist. Now, word was Caledon had completely fallen apart, that the Outer Ring had a new ruler, that the sweepers were the ones getting crushed now. If the Commissioner hadn't dragged me into this investigation, I would have never crossed paths with them again.
No wonder you panicked the moment you saw them. That's brutal. Anyone would be scared.
I barely survived once. I'm not letting them catch me again. Not dying quietly without a trace. Nope, not me. So, let's just pull out, Proxy. It's not just the sweepers we're dealing with. There's whoever's behind those faded ethereals, too. I don't know who's pulling the strings behind the scenes, but this is way too risky for us. Proxy, you get what I'm saying, right? Staying alive is what matters most. Schemes, rewards, any of it, none of it matters if we're dead.
We'll be conquering Helios. We'll conquer. Faith Icarus. Go where? This isn't right. It shouldn't be ruined. The place I need to go. I remember. Tell them I've already seized the sun. The sun! Just a dream. What time is it? When did I... This is my room. I don't remember coming back here at all.
Run. Just run. They're all tough. Oh, you can't beat them. Sir, you're saying you'll stay and cover us? Then it's a deal. Double good fortune! Until the next meal. We'll remember your sacrifice.
Right. I remember now. Cecilia and I were discussing dropping out. Then everything went black, and I passed out. Did I overuse my eyes? I probably had a nightmare because Cecilia took up most of the bed. Still, that dream felt so unsettling. Why would I dream something like that? I don't feel so good. I'd rather not think about it right now. I should step outside for some air. Looks like Cecilia's been watching over me since I passed out. Better not wake her up. And Belle's door is shut. She's probably asleep already. Me passing out like that must have really worried her. Just thinking about anything gives me a headache. Huh? Is someone there?
Has been updated. Come check with Form your own team and create different adventure strategies.
6th Street feels unusually quiet tonight. Even General Chop isn't open. Wait, Miss Romuel? What are you doing out here at this hour?
Evening, Mr. Wise. Have you ever played Foodie Fighters? You know, the game being advertised over there.
Yeah, I play it fairly often. Wait, no, that's not what I wanted to say. Why are you here at this hour?
I figured as much. You look like a gamer. So, which character do you like?
If I had to choose, probably the cook. She's got lots of mix-ups and solid projectiles, great for controlling distance. My little sister really struggles against her.
I see. So you've got a younger sister. As for me, my favorite is Hannibal.
Hannibal? Isn't that the hardest character to use? Most of his kit is grapples, his movement speed is slow, and the model's huge. Hardly anyone picks him. Sorry, I wasn't trying to put down your favorite character. I've been destroyed by skilled Hannibal players plenty of times.
It's fine. His lack of mobility is simply a fact. But once you get into grab range, a single throw can be devastating. I find that rather compelling, don't you? Did you know, when arcades first took off, quick, agile characters weren't actually that popular? The graphics in action games back then were so rough that all that fast movement was enough to make players dizzy. I'm pretty into old school arcade games, so I've read up on their history. As it turns out, slow but deadly grapplers were actually the most popular picks in those days.
I see. Still, it's a bit unexpected. I assumed the character you liked or your preferred style would be something more lightweight.
If you mean how I fought in the competition, you're not wrong. But in virtual matches, it's fun to mix things up. You don't exactly get many chances in real life to flip someone over and pile drive them into the ground. Legally. Compared to me, you seem much more consistent, inside and out. Keeping your distance from the brutes, wearing them down with your head until they step right into your trap. Whether in a game or the real deal, it's the same approach for you, isn't it, Mr. Wise? All right. Your turn now.
Huh? My turn? For what?
I asked which character you like. You answered. So now it's only fair that you get to ask me a question. Go on.
There is something I'd like to ask. It's so late. Why are you wandering around 6th Street alone?
That's what you want to know. All right. Where do I start? Let's skip the exposition then and jump straight to the point. Long story short, we're after the same W engine. I thought it over, and a niche antique like that would be perfect for my collection. So, sorry, but I guess that makes us direct competitors now. That said, if I want to stay in the event, I need to get my ethereal card fixed before the next stage of the competition. Someone pointed me to a mechanic on 6th Street. That's why I'm here.
You mean Enzo? He lives nearby, and yes, he's skilled. But his shop's closed at this hour. More importantly, how did you manage to break your ethereal card to begin with?
I input a cheat code. Up, up, down, down, left, left, right, right, B, A, B, A, and it just went black.
That's a standard video game cheat code. Using it in a holo competition is certainly reckless, Miss Romuel.
It wasn't just a random decision. Years ago, during one of the early holo champion competitions, a programmer actually hid a cheat code inside an ethereal card. It even made the news. The scores were so tight today, so I figured if it still worked, maybe I could squeeze out a few extra points. Guess history didn't repeat itself this time.
Since it's happened before, it's normal they'd add anti-cheat measures. And you ran straight into them. Give me your card. Now that I know what happened, I think I can fix it.
You can fix it? Oh, thank you. If the competition starts again and my card's still dead, I'll be in real trouble. By the way, Mr. Wise, why are you wandering around this late?
You sure you want to ask while I should be focusing on repairing your card? But to answer your question, I'm not out here for any particular reason. I just had a nightmare and needed some air.
A nightmare? If you fall asleep face down, dreams of getting chased are pretty common.
No, I dreamt of some ruins. Everyone I knew was gone, and I was left all alone. And my hand.
Was your hand getting corrupted by ether? Or was it something even worse?
It was something I've never seen before. A golden ether. No, it might not have been ether at all. Some kind of unfamiliar substance. Sorry, I'm just rambling. Ignore what I said. Here, your ethereal card's all good again.
That's amazing! Now I can finally sleep in peace tonight.
That's good. Though, I have to ask, aren't you trusting a competitor a little too easily? Weren't you worried I might just smash your card?
I wouldn't call it trust. I'm just giving a citizen who has nothing to hide the benefit of the doubt. And since you helped me out, in return, let me take a little look at that nightmare you mentioned. I'm curious, what does a nightmare mean to you? I see. Looks like you do have something to hide after all, Mr. Model Citizen. Anyway, I'll pay you back for this favor by dealing with your nightmare in the future.
Wait. Earlier you asked me why I was out so late and I answered. It's my turn now. What exactly do you mean by pay you back?
You really like this little Q&A game, huh? Too bad. We'll have to call it here. Someone over there seems to be looking for you.
Are you there?
See you around. Oh, also, in the next round, you might want to be careful of Hannibals or other suspicious characters that try to creep up on you.
Wise! Oh, there you are. So, you were wandering around outside? I knew I heard voices earlier. Was someone else here just now?
It's hard to explain. Basically, someone who likes suplexes.
So a violent maniac? You should stay away from people like that. Your tiny frame wouldn't survive. Anyway, enough about that. Do you know how worried Bill and I were? You collapsed and then snuck out in the middle of the night. What if you passed out in the street?
Sorry for making you worry. I woke up and needed some air. Thanks for staying with me while I was asleep, Cecilia.
Don't just thank me with words. You gotta take action. I was protecting you even in my sleep, you know. In my dream, you were surrounded by outlaws, and I chose to stay behind and cover your escape.
From what you were mumbling in your sleep, it sounds like someone else covered our retreat. Anyway, let's get something to eat. What do you want? My treat.
You're treating me? Heck yeah! Manager, you're the most generous person alive. Once this specialist here wraps up the case perfectly, your name is totally going in the report. Oh, that sounded kind of weird. Never mind. Oh, I saw this pudding in your fridge earlier. It looked amazing. I want that.
That pudding's a limited edition I queued up for earlier. But it's yours now. Just don't let Belle see it. She'll definitely demand you give her half.
Manager, you're the best. If you're worried about getting caught, how about we sneak off somewhere quiet to eat it? I'll take you there first, then slip back and rescue the pudding. Silent and quick. Oh, wow. This flavor. I can't really explain it, but you can just tell it's premium. So good. Why are you staring at me like that? I'm not sharing, okay? Well, unless you really want some. Here, just one bite.
No, you eat. You helped a lot in today's match. Take this chance to unwind a bit.
What is it? Are you, still feeling sick?
Hey, don't talk with food in your mouth. I'm fine now. I just had a headache when I woke up, so I got some fresh air to clear my mind.
Gotta admit, you're tougher than you look. But, fine. Let me just say it. Proxy, the real reason you refused to quit the competition, it's got something to do with you suddenly passing out earlier, right? Some kind of special illness?
What makes you think that?
What a lucky guess! I mean, as a pub sex specialist, I've got a knack for these things, okay? Now, I suspect you are withholding information and obstructing official duties. I order you to confess immediately, leniency if you cooperate, consequences if you resist.
Cecilia, this is the kind of trouble you usually try to avoid. Are you sure you want to hear about it?
Yeah, it is a pain, hearing you talk about your illness and all. But wouldn't it be worse if something actually happens to you, and I can't hang out here and eat your snacks anymore? If you're gone, what am I supposed to eat?
That's very on brand for you. If I went through every detail, you'd probably fall asleep before I finished. So, how about I tell you the condensed version? I've been relying on a specialized ocular implant to navigate hollows. But lately, it's been harder to control. My body seems to be reacting to it. That's why I passed out. One of the competition prizes is a Porceloid W engine, and Porceloid seems to alleviate my symptoms. So, no matter what, I want to obtain it and understand how it works. Though, I admit I may have been too reckless.
I see. So what you're really saying is you want to win that prize to save your life? Save your career as a proxy? Then if I said, Billy and I will stay in the competition and win that W engine for you, and you can just withdraw and wait safely at home for good news, what would you say?
I'm sorry, Cecilia. You need a skilled proxy. If what happened today happens again, entering the hollow without a navigator would be extremely dangerous. In the past, Belle would be able to assist, but she recently disabled her connection config to the HDD to help me. But that also means she can't be a proxy for the time being. And since it's a problem with my eyes, using EOS will only exacerbate the issue. That leaves me with no choice but to continue competing in person. After we secure the W engine, however, I may need to take some time to adjust.
Alright. I swear, eating and sleeping at your place has turned me into some goody two-shoes too. Well, since you've made up your mind, I'll stick with you through this mess. Okie-day, let's lay out our battle plan. You and Billy, well, mostly Billy, will act as bait, draw everyone's attention, and while nobody's looking, I'll slip into the prize vault and steal the W engine.
Hold on. When did this plan even come into existence? Stealing the prizes would get you dismissed from public security, and you'd end up in prison. I'm vetoing this career suicide scheme right now.
Idiot! I was kidding! Like I'd actually throw away this perfect job over something like that! I hear New Eridu Prison only serves 2 eggs a week. Only a fool would sign up for that. But remember how uneasy you felt just now when I suggested that plan? Because that's exactly how I feel whenever you're the one putting yourself in danger. So listen up. In the contest coming up in a few days, you're not allowed to use any of your eye powers. You're a pretty well-read proxy, right? Surely you've got other ways to find your path without relying on your eyes? Don't ask me how. I wouldn't have a clue. And as a snake Thyran, I can see and track the ether traces left behind by living things. You know, that thing you thought was my sense of smell? It's kind of like that. What I'm saying is, I can help with navigation too. Just so we're clear, at all times, my top priority is staying alive. I'm not risking my life for your problems. But I also don't want to see you get hurt again. It ruins the pudding. This is the conclusion I came up with after really putting my mind to it while you were passed out. So you'd better respect all the brain power I put into this. No objections allowed. Not if you understand.
All right. I understand, Cecilia. I promise you.
Good. And now I've finished the pudding too. Oh, looks like I forgot to save you a bite. Anyway, this case specialist is tired. Oh, let's go home and sleep.
When I first laid out your mission objectives, I believe I was perfectly clear. Don't you agree? Choosing silence now. How unbecoming. Find a way to thin the herd. Make them drop out. You're the funnel for the first round of cuts. I distinctly remember those instructions being very explicit. Now, perhaps you'd care to explain this to me. How exactly does that directive get interpreted as indiscriminate slaughter of contestants and the ethereals they turn into? There are 1,000 ways to force people out of the competition, yet you chose the loudest, bloodiest one. You dragged civilian deaths into it, blew the whole thing wide open, and put public security, the city administration, and Krampus on high alert. Truly impressive work.
I don't owe explanations to some mid-level lackey like you. Take a good look at what's left of these washouts still in the running. Get me on the line with him. He'll back my track record, and he'll tell you to shut your yapping.
He won't be speaking with you, Black Wolf Mule. Did you really think he hadn't already made his position clear to me? He's disappointed. Deeply disappointed.
I'm telling you, get me through to him. Talking to you is a waste of time. I've cleared far more obstacles for him than you ever have. He will listen to me.
Well, there's no denying it. You were a very effective tool. That's precisely why I said he's disappointed. He believed you could handle this assignment. Unfortunately, he was mistaken. Your brutality ruined everything. When a tool still has its master's scent on it, the hounds don't take long to find it. I truly am sorry, Remule. Arranging an escape route is the last thing we can do for you. We'll find a new funnel elsewhere. Lie low for now. Your boat departs at 3:30 in the morning from the outermost dock at Port Elpis. No electronic devices steering the handoff. Good luck.
What kind of joke is this? A mangy lapdog dares look down on me? I'll kill you. I'll find you and rip you apart. So those aren't planning to protect me anymore. What now? Do I hide out in the outer ring? Or do I follow their instructions and head for Port Elpis? No. If I were him, I'd never be that generous to someone I planned to toss aside. I'd bait him out, then take him out nice and quiet. So that's why they're shipping me off by sea. Those backstabbing bastards. I got an itch and offed a few worthless nobodies. And now they actually want me dead? No way. I'm not ending up as fish food at the bottom of the ocean. Gotta think of something.
It's been ages since I stayed at your place. Your breakfast is still scrumptious as ever. That said, you might want to teach your Bang-Boo some basic hospitality. I went to grab breakfast and the whole bunch latched onto the fridge door, envying me nonstop. It was just a bowl of raw eggs and meat. Is that really worth the fuss?
Wait, is she talking about the cat food I made? The one with old frozen raw eggs and leftover meat scraps? 18 and the others were probably just trying to remind you that raw food isn't very good for you.
Oh, hey, Wise, you're up too. Cecilia, here, your phone's ringing. Looks like it's Commissioner Severian.
What? Who? Shh. You two, don't make a sound. Mission proceeding smoothly. Awaiting further instructions.
Put the proxy on the line.
Sir, what proxy? There's no proxy here.
I won't repeat myself.
Yes, sir. Proxy, please take the call.
Hello, Commissioner Severian.
I'll keep this brief. I know Cecilia entered the Hollow Champion competition using your connections. Honestly, the fact that my subordinate thought to go through you means she's not completely inept. As for our investigation target, I assume she's already told you about it. That's fine. Sharing this information likely improves your odds of survival.
In that case, let's cut to the chase. What exactly is up with those fated ethereals?
It's a special form of inert ether. The creatures themselves haven't died per se, but their ether activity has been stripped away. Simply put, you can consider it as a different type of death. The fated ethereals may not pose a threat to humans, but whoever wields this ability might. They've infiltrated the competition, and I doubt their motives are innocent. Our mission is to identify them, and this mission comes directly from the city administration. My apologies. I'm afraid that's all I can disclose at my clearance level. In any case, I'm calling to make it clear I won't interfere with Cecilia's choice to work with you. As long as it doesn't obstruct the investigation, feel free to make full use of my subordinate to secure whatever prize you desire.
No, don't let Proxy turn into a demon too.
Please excuse me for a moment, Proxy. I must take an urgent internal call. I see. It's ridiculous. Everyone, the situation has changed. The Hollow Champion competition's prizes have been stolen.
What? Wait, that wasn't me, sir. Yesterday I was just joking with the Proxy.
Wake that sleepwalker up, Proxy, and prepare a video playback device immediately. I have footage for you.
Never been a place where heroes and champions are born. Only trash and the rawest, ugliest desires. So let's play a game that's more fitting for a Hollow. How about it? I've got all the prize money and rewards for Hollow Champion right here. Next, I'll scatter them straight into the Hollow. No registration, no qualifications. Anyone with the skill can come and take them. Well, do you like my gift? Don't kid yourselves into thinking you are the ones who make the rules. From this moment on, I run this game.
Romule? Wait, this isn't what I think it is, right?
Unfortunately, what he said is true. Last night, before Romule's arrest warrant was officially issued, he snapped the neck of the guard at the temporary holding site. About an hour ago, Romule broke into the Hollow Extreme Athletics League warehouse, hijacked their truck, and drove into the Hollow with the prizes. He released that declaration online before entering the Hollow, and just as promised, he's been driving throughout the Hollow, scattering the prizes.
So you're saying the Hollow is already...
Full of fanatical opportunists drawn by the promise of prizes, yes. We're detecting an immense number of biological heat signatures inside.
The precinct has dispatched units into the hollow, but the affected area is too large to bring under control.
This is bad. If someone else gets their hands on the Porcelain W engine, we might never find it again.
Cecilia, this is a direct order. Proceed to the hollow immediately. If the person responsible for creating the fated ethereals is after the prizes, there's a strong chance they're already inside. Find them.
Yes, sir.
Proxy, thank you for providing the playback equipment. Unfortunately, it appears your cooperation with my subordinate ends here.
Allow me to assist Cecilia. You're familiar with my abilities. Finding people and objects in the hollow is my specialty.
Well, I'm not so inflexible as to disallow that. I also can't offer any guarantees regarding your safety.
That's fine. Your approval is enough. We should head out immediately.
Very well. I'll send all currently available intel to Cecilia. Good luck to you both.
Wise, are you heading out with Cecilia now? I know the Porceloid W engine's missing, but you were just in the hollow yesterday. Wait, hold on. I'll go instead. I'll have Fairy reload my HDD configuration now. Just give me 30 minutes.
Belle, listen to me. We're racing the clock here. If we delay any longer, we might not make it in time.
Well, hey, are you two forgetting this specialist? My perception can cover part of what a proxy does, you know. And seriously, you just promised to be more careful. Took you what, 5 minutes to forget?
Are you sure you're up to this, Cecilia?
You've seen what I can do, haven't you? Bottom line, only use your abilities when you absolutely have to. Anything I can handle, leave it to me. Just so we're clear, you're going after the W engine, and I'm investigating the one making those faded ethereals. If we run into something dangerous like that sweeper again, I'm running, and I'm dragging you with me.
All right, fine. You can go into the hollow. But Cecilia's got a point. That place is swarming with danger right now. We're gonna need backup. I'll contact Billy right now. The Sons of Caledon are also in the city. I'll have them head into the hollow to back you up.
Let's move, Proxy.
Huh?